Today we'll be showing you all the grease nipples that you can find on these machines. There's 29 in total. We'll show every location of each single one of them. Starting from the back, the older models, they will have the two over here. These two grease the linkages for the suspension, for the rotating back and forth. Then when you go forwards, every single drive shaft, the front ones and the back ones, the back ones and the front will have 3 grease nipples in total. They will have them with a U-joint in the front, U-joint in the back, and then for the sliding back and forth, there will be a grease nipple in the middle. You'll have that on that drive shaft in the front and that one in the front. You will have 2 grease nipples on the drive shaft that goes from the transmission to the transfer case. There will be 2 grease nipples on those U-joints as well. Then coming here, for the rotating assembly, you'll have these grease the middle pins on both sides. Then you have one grease nipple here, one grease nipple over there. This is the drive shaft I was talking about. You'll have the U-joint grease nipple right over here, one in the middle there, and then on the grease on the U-joint again. Then for the front of this piston, you'll have the grease nipple right over here. You can tell right here, this is for easier access. You don't have to crawl underneath as much. And then starting for the front, first 2, you'll have one here, and then on the inside. On the top, you'll have one on the inside. Coming forward, you have this one here for the other side of this. Then you'll have one in the middle. You can see it through here. And then there's one over here for the middle. Another one there. Will be on the other side. Same with that one. That one's going to be on the other side. We'll have one here, here, and there. There's 2 here for the quick attach. These are sure that you do not miss these. They're going to be on both sides. Those will make sure that your pin does not seize. Every single rotating point will have a grease nipple. These have to be greased either every single day, 2 pumps, or within about 10 to 15 hours you'd want to grease these machine. Why is it that you would want to grease the machine before you use it? Since if you put too many hours in it, you don't grease the machine properly, you wear out these pins, and then soon you'll have play, which then causes damages to the arms, which could cause either A, something to bend, something to bind, or you could wear out and then you'll have big problems. So you simply just grease them properly, maintain it. This could last forever. You might think you'd be fine, just use it. We'll just use it today, we'll grease it tomorrow by pushing it over by one day, then putting another 10 hours on it or something. By that you could really cause damage to these pins and break stuff where you could have simply avoided it by just greasing it on time with the right amount. I think that concludes the 29 grease nipples on this machine. If you have any questions, I guess comment below.